Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is TheAlmightyGeoff and we are here with episode 137 of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. In the previous episode, we took down the next of Alduin's unique resurrected dragons. We picked up all the conjuration spells that we can from the College of Winterhold before heading to the Throat and the Thought of the World and completing the quest Alduin's Bane after some difficulty. When we were told to go to the Isle of Whiterun to try and capture a dragon to tell us about his location, we got told that we had to firstly call a truce on the civil war. So we have since spoken to Arngay, who's agreed to hold a peace council, and we've spoken to Tullius and Ulfric to meet up at High Hrothgar and get this thing sorted. Now, I have a pretty good idea about what I've got to do in order to benefit the Imperials. I'm going to take this with a pinch of salt. I'm going to quick save just in case, but I don't want. There's a chance that we may have to give up Morthal to the Stormcloaks, I think. I'm not 100% on that, but I don't want Morthal changing allegiances because we're not done with that city yet, and I know that there's a chance, we'll be losing like the Jarl of that place. However, the only ones that we will be losing definitely are the ones in Markarth and the one in Riften. They'll switch allegiances, but we've done all the quests there anyway, so we've nothing to miss there. So, like I said, I'm going to do a quick save just in case this goes wrong, and then I'll obviously cut in the right way to fix this.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace, and I should not have agreed to host this council. Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
Don't worry, I'll get them to agree to peace.
Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. So it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Okay, so we need to head this way. Do we? Am I going right way? Am I going right way? Right, I'm just going to quick clear one more time, because this will be the point.
So,
Alan, Balgruuf, Tullius, Elsif, Look at Rick. He's a bit outnumbered there. I think it's pretty much Imperial, and two Stormcloaks, but alright, I'm sitting at the big boy chair. I'm the Dragonborn. So, everyone sit down. Sit down. Have some mead. We're all friends here. Although, I mean, you two can have issues. But we're all friends, right? Come on. Come on. Alright. Is everyone sitting comfortably? That's Delphine and Esbern.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
Alright.
I hope that we have all come here in the spirit of...
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
Oh,
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
Alright.
Ismir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
Okay, so, now this is the first choice that we have that's either pro-Imperial or pro-Stormcloak. Now, neither of these are going to hurt anybody, but agreeing to rid Elenwen will please the Stormcloaks, and agreeing to keep her will please the Imperials, despite the fact that the Imperials don't really like the Thalmor either, but just for the sake of it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose to keep it, and I'm going to choose all the pro-Imperial stuff. Now I do know that if you just go pro one party the whole way through, at the end they'll tell you to like make it more even. I don't know if you have to make it more even, but I'm going to go through this once and then I'll cut in here if it's wrong and I have to choose to kick her out. But this is basically the choice. So at the moment I'm just going to go pro-Imperial the whole way through and see where it gets us.
I'm glad we agree on this.
What?
Very well, Ulf.
I didn't select anything. Oh, Jesus.
Enjoy your petty victory.
Alright, you know what, fine.
The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil...
Whatever, that'll keep everything truthful anyway.
Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor.
I didn't choose it, but it's fine.
Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we
I didn't
proceed?
settle it, I was talking,
I
but
have
fine.
something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to
We're here
resist.
arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif,
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
In return.
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth...
Alright, so you'll lose Markarth regardless. I'm going to talk quick before they decide making decisions for me. So yeah, they'll take Markarth anyway, and you have two choices here. Riften, of course, is a main hold and will benefit the Imperials. Dawnstar will benefit the Stormcloaks because it's a teeny little thing. So we're going to go for, how about Riften?
The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threaten Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric.
Wow.
I can see now that this is not...
I give you Riften!
at all.
Riften is a major
I know
city.
you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
You see what talking to them gets us?
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Of course, this was more obvious. Like at Karthwasten, one will benefit, obviously, giving them compensation will benefit the Imperials, and not doing so will benefit the Stormcloaks. So, we'll give them compensation. Ulfric should compensate you for Karthwasten.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Lela Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Delphine.
Alright.
We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragonsreach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
What? Why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Aldrin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's this dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Odaving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Alright, cool. And that will call him over. Alright, now I'm gonna run off because Delphine is following me and she is going to give us the quest to kill Parthenax, and I am not going to do that quest, so we're not going to be dealing with the blades anymore for the rest of the game. At least until we've finished the main story, to which then we will have that quest will become null. Alright, so now we've done the season unending, so that's the missable quest for obviously if you win the Civil War from one side or the other, this quest does not pop up at all because there won't be a truce, because there doesn't need to be a truce. So now we just have the Fallen, so what we need to do is we need to go to Dragonsreach and we're going to call him over and trap him. I'm just getting this done just to finish this quest. Obviously we could just abandon it here, which, you know, would make sense, but you know what I mean. Plus I want to prepare myself for the next episode for what we're going to do. If we still have time after doing this quest, what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to pop to Markarth and Riften and see the changes. They might have something new to say, I don't know, but it'd be cool to have a look anyway.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word.
Are you ready to spring the trap on the dragon?
As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
I'm ready. Let's go trap a dragon.
My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Alright, call Odaving to Dragonsreach. Will do. Here we go. This should be fun. Alright, so I don't know if we'll need soul A. Oh no, we don't. We don't need hay to learn it with dragon souls or anything. Alright.
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
You sure?
Let's do this.
Let's get this over with.
This dragon of yours.
Alright.
We're ready when you are.
I'm doing it. I've just done it. Don't know if you noticed. Do you have to be outside this area?
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here.
Mm. Yeah, he's coming.
Hear that?
Here he comes. At arms, men. Odaving come. Whoa! Oh. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, that's hilarious.
Steady now. Thunder cover until it's down. That's enough of you.
Alright, sorry, don't do any damage. Oh, we might need Dragon Rend here. Ah, there you go. Oh, where have you gone? Come on. Nice. Beautiful.
Ru'ubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
That's right, where's he hiding?
Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
You were telling me that where to find Alduin?
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free?
Do you promise to serve me?
Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention.
Tell me what you know then.
Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn.
That's going to cause an issue, isn't it?
Of course. I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
We seem to be at an impasse then.
Indeed. Orin Britro. I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help. You have reconsidered my offer, Onikan Kron? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn and stop helping Alduin?
I'm still wondering if I can trust you.
Zuni Tarodis. It was you that lured me here and took me prisoner. Vobalan Gramidon. I have done nothing to earn your distrust.
You did try to trick me into letting you go.
In Ar Orenu. And yet here I am, still your prisoner.
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
I want to see what happens here, to be honest.
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
May, what are you doing back there?
Oh, he's running off the tail between his legs. That is hilarious. Alright guys, so yeah, that's going to end the main story for what we're doing so far. I'm going to leave it there at the World Eater's Ire, because that's going to take us into the, I believe the last 3 quests are all, because it falls this, then Sovngarde, then Dragonslayer, which are the final 3 main quests. And I believe once you start this one, the other 2 will just happen back to back. So we'll be leaving that there until we finish the game. So yeah, it's going to be a while before we let this guy go.
Yes.
Just to check that no one's got anything new to say.
I'm still amazed that your plan worked.
Yeah, I'm the Dragonborn, obviously. Right, let's re-equip Sorter. We'll keep Dragonborn out, but Dragon Rend. But I feel bad for that Imperial dude that just got tossed over the city wall. That was quite funny, to be honest. Okay, so we've still got about 5 minutes left, I think. And yeah, so that's actually been pretty good, guys. So starting from next week, we will be getting back into the nitty-gritty. So we'll probably start working on another area. So I think we might start with Morthal and Dawnstar. Like those first two. I think those two are the last non-main hold areas. So, you know, like Riften and Whiterun and all that. So we've definitely done everything in Falkreath, definitely 100%. We have definitely done everything in Winterhold, did that quite a while ago. So the only other places, yeah, are Morthal and Dawnstar. So they shouldn't take too long because they're only small, relatively small places. It's mostly just menial, miscellaneous quests. So it shouldn't take us more than a couple of weeks to get those done. Then after that, we'll only have Solitude, Beastmarch, I think. Solitude and Windhall, I mean. I don't think there's any other locations in that. Which is, you know, that's pretty good. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go to the Understone Keep. Now, unfortunately, this is going to take over what was an Imperial hold. Doing this, when you do the Civil War, areas do come back under, you can, you know, take it back over the Imperials, or they're looking for the Stormcloaks if you decide to join them. But yeah, so obviously this is the last surviving Silverblood. Like, the rest of them got butchered by the Forsworn. So, yeah. Unfortunately, the nice Jarl Igmund has been dethroned. So let's just wait 13 hours. But it doesn't matter as much because we're already Thane of this place. I do believe we might actually have to become Thane again. I think it's just about, because we've done everything, we've bought the place, it's just going to be dead quick. I'm not sure. Unless that was just for Whiterun. I'm not 100% on that.
Good to see you. Finally someone useful is around.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something. Damn those Forsworn. Think they can kill people in my city? I'll have Madanach's head.
Maya, is there anything else you need?
There is room.
Yeah.
However, you helped my people. Skip ahead of
Yeah, so,
then I'll also notify my guards of your new title. The Imperials were weak. They created this Forsworn problem. But now that we're in charge, we'll solve it. Once the war is over, I'll petition Ulfric to send the militia, and we'll cleanse the Reach of this menace. Then the Forsworn will be where they belong, in the mines, bringing us wealth.
is Markarth prepared to deal with dragons?
The stone structure the dwarves have left makes us invincible. Let the dragons singe a few carpets. They'll never topple Markarth.
Okay,
Songvor's made me his housecarl.
do we not already have an axe of the Reach? Right, and also the Thalmor have been kicked out of here as well, you know, like Ondolamer and all that crew. I don't believe...
I have to work, or Anton will rip my head off.
I don't think anyone else will have anything new to say.
Don't mind the dogs. They get anxious.
Before you say anything, no. I am not from the Reach.
I didn't ask you if you were from the Reach, I don't really care, to be honest. So those will just be the temporary new Jarl. Temporary new Jarls and all that. Okay, I'll probably have to check that out to see if we already have the Axe of the Reach. If not, if I already have it, I'll just get rid of it. It's fine, really. There won't be many locations where the, you know, there'll be a, you know, they'll, can't think what I'm trying to say. Where the hold will switch hands, you know what I mean? Like, anywhere, like, the Stormcloaks aren't going to take over any more areas, because the only way you can take over now is through the Civil War, and obviously Stormcloaks can't make advancements if you're aiding the Imperials. But let's just see. So we got Maul here. Hiya, Maul.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Tell me your thoughts on the war.
Hey, if the Empire and the Stormcloaks want to kill each other over some foolish cause, I say let them. All I care about is two things. Watching Maven's back and counting the gold she pays me to do it.
Fair dues. Think you protect the Jarl?
As long as she continues to keep me at her side, she can count on my blade to protect her. To be honest, I doubt someone would be stupid enough to make an attempt on Maven. Sorry, Jarl Maven's life. But just in case, I'll be ready for him.
Okay.
Slip up and I'll gut you like a fish.
Okay, it's not like I got you in this position.
Divine smile on you, friend.
What do you do around here?
I'm not certain what business it is of yours, but I'm Jarl Maven's steward. I run the prisons in Riften, keep the riffraff from robbing the good folk of the city, and have the drunks tossed into the lake.
Okay, so you handle the defense of Riften.
Defense? No one would dare attack Riften. I'm not sure you realize just how well connected Jarl Maven is with the Empire. With a single snap of her fingers, we could have a legion here in a fortnight.
That's impressive.
Indeed. You don't get to the position my mother's achieved by blind luck. Her business sense and diplomatic skills are legendary.
Tell me about your family.
The Black Briars have been instrumental in keeping Riften on the map. Before the meadery was opened almost 50 years ago, this town was nothing. A simple waypoint for those journeying on to Morrowind. But now, thanks to my mother's generosity, this city is making its mark.
Alright.
With a single snap of her fingers,
okay, we don't have to go through that again.
The throne suits.
You do well to
My
remember
title
who's in
is
charge
just a
around
formality. I've always been in charge around here.
So we don't actually get to speak to Maven. Oh, that's normal.
What do you need, my friend?
I guess, I don't know, there might be only certain cities where you have to regain your thainship, you know. And I guess this isn't one, so I guess we just remain the Thane of Markarth and, you know, obviously keep our weapon and our house and all that.
My husband Bearsey.
If you're looking for a handout,
I don't think there's many people who will actually have any new information. I'll probably just go around both those cities off screen and double check. But yeah, you've seen that. I'm going to check to make sure that we don't have that weapon already. So let's make a save there. Very good. So in the next episode we will start off probably at Morthal and start working on our quest through them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and also be sure to share the video. And I'll see you guys in episode 138. Bye guys.